Welcome to the Capricorn reading for January 2021. We're going to take a look at the past, present, and future energies. And this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. The overall energy for this reading is the Queen of Cups in reverse. In your past, we get the Five of Coins, the Page of Cups, and the World in reverse. In your present, we get the Queen of Coins, the Five of Wands, and the Strength card. And then in the future, we get the Four of Coins, the Six of Cups, and the Emperor. So the general vibe that I got from these cards was that there seems to me to be some kind of issue with communication in your relationship. So this Five of Coins is often read as sort of a card of lack in a financial sense. But when it comes to a relationship, it can actually represent not communicating honestly. And with this Queen of Cups in reverse, I definitely get the feeling that you may be bottling up your emotions about something, which we'll get to a little bit later in the reading. But between the Queen of Cups in reverse and that Five of Coins card, I definitely just feel like there may be some lack of honest communication, bottling up emotions that's happening. This Page of Cups, this is one of those cards that has a lot of different interpretations, but it kind of says, listen to your emotions, so which you could interpret as don't stifle your emotions. So yet another card that's kind of got that energy of maybe you have something that you need to say that you're not saying, kind of a thing. Now, this World in reverse in your past energy, this is kind of a feeling of like incompletion, or, I almost felt like I kept hearing lack of closure as I was looking at it. So I think that will come into play as we talk about some of your other energies. But general overall from your past, I'm getting a feeling of communication problem. So as we look at your present energies, there's the Queen of Coins, also known as the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Strength card. That Queen of Coins is earth energy, which is your energy, being a Capricorn. The fact that you have this sort of grounded, stable earth energy on the left, and then you have this Strength card on the right, but then this Five of Wands sandwiched in between. Now the Five of Wands, I'm going to grab this card and let you see it up close and personal. So Five of Wands is a card of conflict. I mean, look at them kind of battling it out. It's a very argumentative looking card. The sense of people fighting, talking over each other, that type of thing. So this card is sandwiched in between that Queen of Pentacles, Coins energy, and the Strength card. So I almost get the sense that you're trying to ground yourself in this earthy Queen of Coins energy, and then also embody this Strength card. And you can see in this card, she's kind of taming the beast, as it were. I think the reason they're on either side of this in your present energy is you're trying to kind of keep things chill, calm, cool, collected, as Earth is wont to do. That's your natural energy, to avoid this thing in the center, this Five of Wands. And so what I think is that you're bottling things up, thus this Queen of Coins, or excuse me, Queen of Cups overall energy in the reverse, kind of bottling those emotions up. You're holding back on something that needs to be said, or something that you're concerned about, I believe, just out of this sheer desire to avoid the Five of Wands. Now, in this Strength card, she is wrestling, I think, let me look at this, an alligator. Oh, he's like a alligator lion. I think in the traditional tarot, she actually is taming just a straight up lion, which I would interpret to be Leo energy. I do kind of get a overwhelming sense that you may be dealing with some kind of fire sign, which could be Leo, the lion. It could be, you do have the Emperor card in your future. That's Aries. Sagittarius is also a fire sign. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but the fact that you kind of have this battle royale here that you're trying to avoid, and you are in sort of this non-communicative potential energy, makes me think that it's a fire sign. So what's interesting to me, taking a look at this current energy and then hopping over to the future energies, we get this Four of Coins. Now, somebody else got this in their reading that I just did. I can't remember who it was, but Four of Coins is an interesting card because it's kind of that card of, it can be a card of clinginess and jealousy, hoarding those coins, those beautiful coins kind of a thing. I almost get the feeling that you may be dealing with somebody who potentially makes you very jealous. Earth has a tendency to be a very, very loyal element, very grounded, very stable, very loyal in their romantic relationships. Now, if you're dealing with a fire sign of any kind, they're very passionate, very fiery, obviously, and they can also, not all of them, but they do in a general way have a reputation for being flirtatious. So particularly a Sagittarius. So, and Leo is just one of those, just think of that opulent king of the jungle sitting out there on the savannah with his, mane of hair and looking over his harem. I mean, Aries as well, they're just a very strong, passionate energy. And I could very well see them potentially making a earth sign a little jealous. Earth does tend towards possessiveness of the things that are theirs. Capricorn, you're probably not the most possessive sign. That might go to Taurus. But this is Four of Coins, definitely has that feel to it. So I almost wonder if that is what you're not speaking out about because you don't want to fight. And maybe you fought about this issue in the past, and that's the reason why you're not communicating about it. You're trying to remain calm, cool, and collected, find your strength, stay in your queen of earth energy. And, in your defense, that strength card is really kind of showing strength, but without really harming the other person. You want to be strong, but you don't want to hurt them. So that could be why, you're just keeping quiet at the moment. You aren't the most emotive element, in the zodiac. So there's also that working against you. But I think you need to speak up and speak your truth and get out of this Queen of Cups and the reverse energy and this lack of communication energy from the past and get yourself some closure. You're trying to not do it with a fight, though. So if this is an Aries, if this is what this Emperor energy is representing, that is a very strong, traditional male, typically. Might be older than you, might not, but they can be very powerful, very aggressive. So they may be a difficult person to have a conversation with, and thus the Five of Wands. But with the Six of Cups here in the middle, and this card can have a lot of different interpretations, but in your reading, so I get that to focus. So in your reading, it's not really a card of nostalgia. I almost feel like it's a longing for when you guys used to have harmony. Maybe back in the good old days, maybe when you first started dating, that type of thing. Maybe you got along really well. I mean, maybe it was a very happy, relationship that you're very nostalgic about. Maybe you were their sole focus back then, that type of thing. I think earth energy, some people might say it's boring, but it can definitely be very, I think in its own way, it could be very intoxicating. So I could definitely see a fire sign attracted to your groundedness. Um, so, but, again, they are fiery and passionate, so maybe something happened over the course of this relationship, and now things are a little rough. So I would have to say, just from the general feeling of your reading, you need to speak your truth. I think you are trying to stay calm. If there's a reason for the jealousy or not, you need to express that you're feeling those emotions if that's what's going on. Maybe you can have a conversation where you say, hey, I miss the good old days where we were a little more focused on each other, or if there's somebody in the picture that is affecting your relationship, if you can stay in that grounded Queen of Coins energy and that strength, and just be sort of more logical about it and calm about it, and maybe just say, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this person, and what steps can we take to kind of not fight and make me feel more secure in this relationship. There's always a possibility that the emperor's not going to listen, and then at that point you have to decide if you feel like it's worth it to have to stay in a relationship where you have to keep your mouth shut to avoid fighting or not. So, but I will say that repressing your emotions is not healthy over the long run, and it's definitely going to give you this, it's turning your world upside down, and I don't think that's where you want to be. So, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Hopefully that resonated. If it did, feel free to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.